Hello and welcome to How To Kids. I'm Adam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And we are the parents of 5 boys. We wanted to take a few minutes to introduce you to How To Kids and why we created it, what the point of it is, how we feel like it could actually be of help, but at the very least to tell you why we are doing what we're doing.
Yeah, so we found that some of our family's needs were not being met. And some of those needs, we are a family, we have 5 boys that are full of energy and in need of constant entertainment. And so I feel like I was running out of ideas. I was suggesting the same 3 things over and over again. And then I was like, okay, now you're on your own. I don't know what to tell you. We believe in making your kids come up with their own ideas too, to help them to be creative and use their imagination. That's healthy, that's really good for them. But in those moments when the contention is just a little much, we need something else, maybe a little more hands-on from the parents. I would say, well, what do you want to do? And then it would take, I don't know, a few minutes to figure out what they want to do. So then we'd go over to YouTube, we'd search for it, and then we'd have to hash through all of them. Okay, which one is good for kids? Which one do we have all the materials for? Okay, and by that time it's been 20 or 30 minutes, and now I have to go make dinner. I do not have time to sit down and kind of sift through all of the ideas on YouTube. And so we didn't really have a one-stop shop where we could look for a place for easy kid projects that can be done in just a short amount of time. So that was something that I wish that there was available. And then another problem on looking through ideas is making sure, do we have all the materials? And often our kids would find some really cool spy gear and do we have this? I'm like, we don't have any of that stuff, guys. I'm so sorry. And it was so disappointing to them. And so that was something also that I felt frustrating with projects when we go online to look for ideas is we don't have materials. This is too expensive. This is too hard. This is going to be too time consuming. So those were some of the challenges, some of the needs that weren't being met for our family.
And so it was with that kind of backdrop or those concerns, those problems that we had, which we feel aren't super unique to us. We feel like a lot of parents probably are running into some similar problems. And so it was with that we thought, you know what, maybe we can make something available. First and foremost, the reason we created this channel is because we wanted quality time with our kids. And so if nobody else watches, we're totally fine with that because we're gonna have a great time. We're gonna have some fun things to look back on. One thing I wanna make sure is very clear is what this channel is not. This is not something that is for kids to sit in front of and watch for hours on end. One of our biggest concerns is we don't want our kids just sitting in front of a TV, watching others having a good time and doing it for hours while we're doing something else. The whole goal is that these videos are intended to be done parents and kids together, not kids on their own. And so they may be a little bit boring. They may be not super fun for kids, but we do try to make them as fun as possible by putting our kids in the videos and making it a little bit more fun, showing that the kids can actually do the projects that we're working on, that we're showing how to make or how to do. Another reason that we have our kids in the videos is so that we maintain the proper pace with the videos. One of our frustrations when we watch for projects is we kept having to pause it and then rewind and pause and rewind. The hope is that with our kids it helps us to keep a good pace so that we don't get too far ahead, so that you're able to actually keep up with them and do them virtually in about the same amount of time as we do them. And as Stephanie pointed out, one of the problems that we kept running into was where to find all of the good content, where to find one place where a whole bunch of really fun ideas are there that we could do together as a family. So that's a big reason for our channel, is to have it all in one place. So the hope is that maybe you sit down and together with your kids, you can kind of scroll through the videos and say, hey, which one looks like fun to do today or this week? And then you guys can pick one out together and go through. So we genuinely hope that this channel, How To Kids, is a very easy place for you to go to find fun, engaging things for you to do together with your kids. We don't want you to have to waste a whole lot of time finding things, looking for what actually will work, what's simple enough, what you actually have the ingredients for or the materials for. So that's our goal. We hope that it is helpful to you, that it makes your life a little bit easier. We hope most of all that it brings your family closer together.